police canines considered officers? So isn't this technically an assault on a police officer? In fact, it looks like this deputy is assaulting a superior officer. And isn't assaulting a police officer a felony? Deputy Shane Day, badge number 5345 from the Riverside County Sheriff's Office. Stand by. We're going to talk about what Deputy Shane Day did to this poor dog after the intro.
Here's the deal.
Here's the deal.
Here's the deal.
Here's the deal.
So here's the deal.
Here's the deal.
So here's the deal.
But here's the deal.
Here's the deal.
Well, here's the deal.
Here's the deal.
So here's the deal.
And here's the deal.
Here's the deal.
Here's the deal. Because here's the deal.
Here's the deal. Either give me your ID or you go to jail. How about that?
Catch me outside. How about that?
How about that?
How about that?
Here's the deal.
Welcome back to the Here's the Deal channel. Few things anger me more than a man abusing an innocent animal. And that's what we see right here. This is from Riverside County Accountability. Hats off to him for recording this. Hats off to him for going out there in Riverside County, exercising his rights. Unfortunately, most lemmings, people who are indoctrinated with the 15,000 hour indoctrination system called the public fool system, don't see it that way. So he's walking down the street with a camera recording. That's his natural right. That's his unalienable right to be able to do that. And he's carrying on his side what looks to the people in the business like a firearm. So they're in California, so obviously they're freaking out, or are they? So they decide to call the emergency services number and call men with guns onto the scene, which puts this man's life, Riverside County Accountability's life, in mortal jeopardy. So basically, this guy got swatted, and that is the backdrop for what we're about to see.
So
Look at that.
you don't need to point your gun at me. My hands are right here.
The man who's exercising his constitutionally protected rights, his life is being threatened. This cop gets out of his car immediately and threatens the man with lethal force. This man, he put his hand on a Bible one day and he lifted his hand toward heaven one day and he said, "I will protect and defend the Constitution of the United States, your rights and my rights, against all enemies, foreign and domestic." And here he is becoming the very domestic enemy he swore to protect this guy and the rest of us from.
Here in front of me, you can see them. That's not a gun. It's not a gun. It's not a gun. Hold on. I'm not about to let this fall. It's a taser. It's not a gun. What do you mean I'm allowed to carry a taser?
Now watch this with the dog.
Hold on, I don't want this to fall. It's gonna fall, man. What's up? I already told him it's a taser. Why would I take the backpack off? Why do I need to take the backpack off?
Here we go.
Why are you detaining me? There's no need for you to detain me.
He hits him right there. Hits him with a balled up fist in his face, it looked like. Before we move on with the abuse that's happening to this guy right here, and I don't want to take anything away from the unconstitutional, lawless practices that this sheriff's department, the Riverside County Sheriff's Department, is foisting against this guy. But I do want to watch, and I want to call out this man right here. We're gonna zoom in on it. We're gonna watch what he does with this dog. This man right here is Deputy Shane Day from the Riverside, California, Riverside County Police Department, badge number 5345. We're going to look at it once again, and then we're going to look at it in slow motion. Let's see what happened.
Why are you detaining me? There's no need for you to detain me.
Did you see the balled up fist? Okay, so let's go over this in super slow motion. The dog is super excited, okay? He's excited. He's young. He looks like a Malinois. I once owned a Malinois. These are high-strung animals that they have a lot of energy. They need serious attention and they need serious training and direction. Why is this dog even on the canine police force? And why is this dog handler handling this dog? Watch this. Okay, so the dog turns around to its right and bites this guy's arm. The man reacts by picking this dog up to chest height, slamming the dog onto the asphalt. Let me make sure that all this is in frame here. And then watch this. It's not just the slamming, but he's manhandling it. He's picking it up off the ground. Look, the dog is now off the ground. Puts it back down on the ground. Watch this fist. See that fist right there? He has a fist. He balls up his fist, rears back with his fist, looks like he punches the dog in the face, aggressively takes the dog away. Okay, so we're going to watch it in fast motion. Let me back off of it a little bit. This is important because I want to make a couple points about this. Let's watch this again.
Why are you detaining me? There's no need for you to detain me.
All right, so first of all, isn't it a felony to assault a police officer? And what this cop just did was he assaulted, in my opinion, a superior officer. Ask yourself this question. What would happen to you if they unleashed their dog on you and the dog was actually trying to attack you? This was just a bite. Like this dog was letting this owner know, hey, I don't like you holding me like this. I'm not well trained. I'm going to bite you. But what if they unleashed this dog on you and you did exactly to this dog what Shane Day, Deputy Shane Day, badge number 5345 did to this dog? You know what would happen to you. You would be either erased from this earth or severely beaten, so severely beaten that you wish you were erased from this earth. So this cop puts this young dog in a bad, tense situation. The dog acts out, and then he does something to the dog that no trainer should ever do to a dog. No human being should ever do to a dog that they're trying to train properly. See, cops specialize in creating a situation where they turn man's best friend into man's worst enemy. One of the worst things that has ever happened to mankind is police officers. And the second worst is police officers training man's best friend to be your worst enemy to continue on with a long, costly, expensive, and failed war on drugs, which isn't a war on drugs, but a war on people. So first of all, good job to the dog for detecting a threat and trying to neutralize that threat, because Shane Day is truly a threat to society, just like all these cops are. Not respecting the Second Amendment, not respecting the First Amendment right to record in public. And the next thing is, if you did exactly what this cop did to this dog, you would be out. You'd be out of here. They treat these dogs as actual human being officers. If you question that, watch what happens when one of these dogs dies. They have a funeral procession just like they would have a funeral procession for a man.
You're detaining me. There's no need for you to detain me.
Any law repugnant to the Constitution. I'm aware there's a California law. You're not supposed to have a gun out on you or whatever, but any law repugnant to the Constitution is what? It is null and void. And what these people did by calling lawmen officers, armed men on this guy, basically they swatted him and put his life in jeopardy. Okay. Now what are the cops doing? Now the cops are turning the camera away from the action they're putting on this man. Turning the camera away. Oh, of course, in the interest of transparency and officer safety, here comes another cruiser. Oh, ran a stop sign. The cruiser ran a stop sign. not responding to an emergency. No emergency lights, no emergency sirens. I didn't even notice that the first time I watched this. This right here is a sob sit. Look, he's above his own laws. If you did what this cop did, they would have gave you a ticket for running the stop sign. And how much is that? I don't know, but if it's $150, $250, they've just economically terrorized somebody who did something that the cops did. And cops do all the time.
So you got detained because residents or the business shop over here called that you had a gun on you?
So the business called, and by the way, from reports, there are 4 or 5 employees from that business outside. So they weren't so scared that they were going to hide inside and seek shelter because they were afraid of a man with a gun. No, they called the emergency services number and had men with guns come out displaying lethal force against a guy who was not only doing nothing wrong, but was walking in his American constitutionally protected rights.
Exactly. I didn't need to identify.
Huh?
You kept on asking for my ID, but I don't need to
I
identify.
asked you, right? Can I not just ask every citizen for their ID?
Yeah, you can ask, but you kept on going, and you said that I have to.
Well,
Because I'm being detained, man.
I told you that you were being detained.
No,
and
man.
I said you were smart, and I said, what are you being detained? When can officers detain you? And then you said you didn't.
I said
you
it's
didn't
suspicion of misdemeanor or felony.
And I
You
said
said it's a
that
misdemeanor.
at
No,
first.
it's not.
No.
It's neither.
Stop. I said at first we detained you because we thought you had a weapon on you, and carrying an open carry, right, would be considered a what, or what type of a crime?
A felony, right?
No, misdemeanor.
Okay,
So that's why I
see?
told you misdemeanor.
Okay, well, I mean, I
Now-
know that I'm not carrying a
Now
gun,
you're
so
arguing with
You know
me.
that. We don't
I don't
know
need
that.
to.
Yeah, now you're arguing with me, and I'm telling you that now I've determined that there is no crime, so I don't have to ID you, I don't have to run you. The only thing I ask you if you want probation or parole, and do you legally have to tell me that?
no.
Yes, you do. You have to
If I'm on probation or parole,
You
but
do,
I don't.
Exactly. So when I say if you're on probation or parole, you legally have to tell me yes or no. So you told me no, correct. So now I'm going to give you my name and ID number, and I'm going to tell you you're free to go. You don't have to provide me your name. You don't have to give me anything like that because you haven't done anything illegal. So we come and make sure you don't have a gun on you. We're going to go talk to the people that called the police on you because now by them calling gives us a legal authority to come over here and investigate. So you match the description of the suspect that they called about. You make sure you don't have a weapon. It's not a gun, like you said. What law have you broken for carrying a taser on you?
There was no need for you guys to
What law
detain
have you
me.
broken?
I haven't broken any. I know I haven't.
Exactly. So
But
yes.
so there was no need for you guys to fucking even put me in
detained
cuffs.
you long enough to determine that you did not.
You guys can just they knew. Oh, it's a taser. They didn't even before they even put me in cuffs. He's like, oh, it's a taser.
No. So
Yes,
come-
I have it on camera, man.
we come out here, and as soon as we detain you, we
Okay,
confirm that.
we're done. That's why we detained you. So we're done. If you want his information, it's on.
What's your badge number?
3337.
So you got Acosta Ramirez and Officer Shane Day, canine abuser Shane Day. And this comes from Riverside County Accountability. It's infuriating. So here's what we're going to do. We are going to go to the Riverside County Facebook page. This is it. Riverside County Facebook page. Look at this. They have helicopters. They have horses. They've got dirt bikes. And they got harebrained, militarized tyrants at the Riverside County Sheriff's Office. The phone number, the public phone number is 800-950-2444. The sheriff there is Sheriff Chad Bianco. And the offender, again, is Officer Shane Day from the Riverside County Police Department, badge number 5345. What do you think should be done to Officer Shane Day, who just abused a fellow officer, a fellow superior officer on camera? And what do you think Shane Day does when he doesn't think the cameras are on, when he thinks nobody's looking? If Shane Day is married, how does Shane Day treat his wife if he's going to treat a dog like this in broad daylight in front of a dash cam with body cams rolling, with this guy's camera rolling? You can't trust people like this. Leave your thoughts about this for the world and the global thought police in the comment section below. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification icon, give it a thumbs up, share it with everybody you know. Don't forget to subscribe to my email list through my website, highimpactflix.com. That's highimpactflix.com. If you want to support the channel further, grab a shirt, become a channel member, but more importantly, exercise your rights. If you don't exercise your rights, you will lose your rights. The price of freedom will always be eternal vigilance. And indifference to this notion is the means by which the people have and will secure their own oppression. Freedom is dangerous. It always has been. It always will be. But the thing more dangerous in this world would be to not have freedom. I'll see you in the next video.